Hello? Hello? Stupid fucking thing. Hey, are we good? Is the game audio coming through? Game audio is coming through. Okay. And now my cat. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. No game sound, though. It doesn't have sound when it's paused. Okay, so. Also, let me just make sure. Alright, before we get started, while I'm organizing everything, I just want to start this off by saying something. Last time I streamed this, I was fucking shitty and horrible, and I just want to say, I genuinely apologize. I know that sometimes I get a little bit frustrated with games, and that's fine, but, like, I got too frustrated, combined with the fact that I was busy later in the day, and I was in the burning hot desert. Not trying to make excuses, just trying to let you see why I got to this point. Everything just kind of got to me, and I got way too frustrated and kind of took out way too much on the game and just on your ears and everything. And I just wanted to say, right now, first and foremost, I apologize for all of that, and I will try to not have it happen again in the future. I know that seems kind of out of nowhere, but just that was really shitty of me, and I just wanted to apologize. That's all. Regardless, we last left off. I kind of cheated this mission. I mean, technically, I beat the mission. I did everything I was supposed to. I just used a glitch that made it so that traffic doesn't appear. So, technically, I did it, but technically, I didn't. So, yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I'm not gonna give it too many tries, though. Alright?
Krusty, I've got proof now. See this laser gun?
Well, what do you know?
God forbid I remove every other person from existence, right? How dare I expect to be able to drive in a driving game?
Energy depleting. Need sugar.
But yeah, I was really shitty
Hello,
last
drivers.
time.
Got a little situation
and
here. No
I'm
problemo.
sorry. I'll try not to have that happen in the future. I'll also try not to have that happen in the future. That was a great start. Do I have my counter set up? I don't have anything for my counter yet. No more carbon emissions. I mean, technically, yeah, I guess so. Alright, counter. Counter. 142. That's what we left off on. Okay, holy shit. 142. Okay, everything seems to be working. I forgot to do this because I was busy getting everything else set up. And also I was fucking around with Bloons Tower Defense 6, which I got for free. And I reached round 150, and my PC was dying. And I'm still not even done. I had to pause the game. So the next time I play that game off stream, I might crash it. That is besides the point. Yeah, I was kind of... I mean, I usually slack off stream. I'm not always doing shit. I say, knowing fully well that off stream I was also spending a lot of time animating. Listen, it's complicated. I do enjoy myself in my spare time. It's just that I also stacked a shitload of projects on myself all at once. All for you guys. And I kind of had a lot to work for. I mean, it's just a lot. But yeah, regardless, that's what I was doing right before this stream. Not animating, messing around, playing games.
Too cool for school.
I was animating earlier today. Not anything for a video, though. Fuck. Game is loud. Of course the game is loud. Why wouldn't the game be loud? Okay, so did you catch a word I said, or does it not matter? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but, you know. I keep having to, like, fuck with all the audio things constantly, and it's starting to become a problem. I was animating, yes. Not anything, like, important. I've just been kind of, like... I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but I want to one day be a game developer. I've been kind of, like, messing around with that. I'm not making anything, like, important right now. I'm just kind of, like, learning the ropes of what I would need to do and stuff like that.
That was good.
But, you know, to really be able to, like, program a character in the engine I'm using right now, which is Unreal, you kind of have to also have... Well, I mean, I guess you don't have to, but I also feel like having... Okay, well... It fucking broke my car while I was in the cutscene. That's not fair.
Oh, man, this sucks. Bart Simpson at your service.
Alright, anyway. To really get, like, all the things that I would probably need to know to make a full-fledged game, I would need to know, like, how to have the characters animate, too. Because most games have characters that animate. I think the character is moving while I'm driving this car? Question mark? Oh, that was on me. This is all just pointless. I'm just kind of throwing out random stuff, by the way. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about, go ahead, but I'm just rambling, I suppose. I do that a lot. Regardless. But yeah, I'm making like a bunch of kind of basic animations. I found like a tutorial online with how to make a character specifically for games. Teaches you how to make like a rig and everything. And since I already had a character, I figured I would just kind of use him for now until I'm ready to make more game-specific assets or whatever. Okay, yeah, that was normal. Ignore that police car. Everything's fine. Shit.
Woo, nice one. Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Also, I still don't know if this game audio is good, by the way, because nobody mentioned if it was good or not, so... For all I know, you could not hear anything right now. Regardless. But yeah, nothing special, just like small, simple movement animations and things. I don't know, I've considered like going on stream for like Saturday stream and just kind of doing that for fun. You know, fun, quote unquote. It would probably be fun for me. I don't know if it would be fun for you guys. But you know, that's just kind of what I've been doing in my spare time lately. I'm sleepy and I'm zoning out. I feel it. I get that.
Out of the way, wannabe.
But yeah. I don't know. I'm still very much so learning. Like, I get the basics of coding, and I'm not really struggling as much as I thought I would with 3D animation. Though I imagine with things like the scripted video that I'm working on, it's going to be a lot more complex, because it's not just going to be basic hands and legs. It's going to be like full-on facial animation and things. You know, because it's like an animated YouTube video, like a lot of other people do, with like them actually doing lip sync and stuff like that. Oh, I really needed that wrench. Why can the hitboxes never work with me, man? Totally gonna fucking hit like a lamppost or something, and it's gonna ruin everything.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Watch the master.
Okay, we're good. Okay, regardless. But yeah, I'm not struggling as much with animation as I thought. I kind of know, like, a thing or two about coding already. But I've never really been all that... I thought that was game over, and I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so maybe it is game over, actually.
Oh yeah, baby, bring it on.
I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I went the wrong way, and that was what ruined it. Fuck.
I'm just getting into the groove.
Okay, that's not bad, though. I'm gonna take a drink of my hot chocolate. Give me a second. Yep. Ah, that's fresh hot chocolate.
Fine by me.
Real spicy. Well, not spicy, but warm. Real hot. I got distracted. But yeah, I've never really, like, actually made a full-on game. I made, like, a shitty demo in Unity back when... You know, back before Unity was not very well liked for certain actions that they may have considered but backed up on once people called them out. Because they were really bad actions. I digress. But yeah, that wasn't really, like, anything. I've thought about maybe, like, going back to that. Not Unity, but, like, yeah, not Unity, but, like, the idea of what I had made in that demo and, like, expanding on it. But, you know, it wasn't anything special, just, like, the very basics of how to make a game. But regardless... I don't know, I kind of have, like, an idea of what I would make.
Whee!
I just don't know how hard it would be to actually, like, put everything together. Because there's a lot of aspects to game development. Like, sure, I can kind of figure out 3D modeling and animating and code. But what about level design? How the fuck do you level design? These guys are not letting up. Oh my god. They just got a wrench, man.
This is too cool for
Oh, it's over. This thing is destroyed. I got another hit and run while I was in the middle of a hit and run. Oh my god. Okay, I can't see anything. And I'm really damaged.
mine. Oh, mine.
We're fine.
Bingo!
Okay, but regardless, I've lost track of where it was. Yeah, but like, I don't know, I think one day I would like to do that. But I feel like if I did ever release a game, you guys wouldn't know right away. I mean, maybe you would clock that it was my game or something, but I probably just wouldn't mention it for a long time, honestly.
That's totally awesome.
I don't know. I mean, obviously I would have to actually make one first. But, you know,
Woo, nice one.
I've always kind of wanted to get into game development, and I'm kind of, like, doing that a bit more now, I guess is what the entire point of this story is. And why it took me that long to get to that point, I don't fucking know. But you know what? Me rambling is content enough, I suppose. Get out of the way, Quimby! Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter here.
Whoa,
Still missed the
wicked.
range. I don't think I'm gonna get this one.
Dust eaters. I blame this computer navigation system. Woo, nice one. All right, that was so cool.
Come on, man!
You're all mine. It's time for some road rage. Bart Simpson's. No problemo.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Game development seems hard, to be fair. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I actually put more effort into it, I could probably, like, actually make something. Or not. Who knows? We'll find out one day, I suppose. Honestly, maybe this is why I have so much trouble with, like, getting a job. I'm too focused on, like, all the creative stuff that I have, and I don't know, I guess nobody wants to hire someone who wants to do that. They want someone who just mindlessly sits there and
Right.
fucking brings up groceries. I don't know. Job market's fucked, but I'm signed up with a temp agency now, so maybe that'll help me a little bit? I don't know. Anyway, enough about me and what I've been doing over the weekend. You love mindlessly sitting here? Honestly, I probably wouldn't mind doing that. It's just getting a job that seems to be the hard part, man. But I don't want to talk about that for the billionth fucking time at this point.
Asphalt eaters.
So, what about you guys, chat? Whew. Voice crack. What about you guys? What's going on with you? Anything interesting?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't even see that child because it was hiding behind the laser stand. I mean, I still probably would have hit the child, but it jump scared me, which is the point here.
Totally awesome.
Tired? Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, slower traffic to the right, please.
Spent Saturday at a convention. That sounds fun. Also sounds very long, though. I don't actually know what the best path for getting all of these is, honestly.
That didn't break my memory card.
But I feel like I'm kind of getting the path here. There's another bot in chat, by the way. You guys probably can't see it, but I can.
Whoa, wicked. Time to lay some rubber down. You need more? Jump to
I was gonna say I broke the music. It didn't last very long, though. I'm not sure if you guys...
That's totally awesome.
Aw,
Whoa.
where am I? I don't know if you guys caught that, but the music was going for so long that it stopped with the hit and run music, swapped back to the normal music, and then swapped back to the hit and run music. Also, I don't have all the stands.
Whoa, wicked.
Fuck it.
Oh, awesome, man. That was the best
Okay.
ride ever. Oh, come on, just a
Denied.
few more seconds.
I wish that instead of asking me if those messages were allowed, because I have, like, pretty much all the held messages that I have from Automod are just, like,
Charlie horse, Charlie horse.
it's the same fucking website that's been there for, like, God knows how long at this point. just trying to fucking advertise 5 viewers here, and it's like, seriously? At the very least, I wish that when I put that into the auto mod thing, it would recognize, like, don't even just, like, it should just pop up with auto mod held a message for review, and then that's it. Just don't, like, allow or deny. Just get rid of it. Fucking delete it. Shoot the bot in the fucking head, kill it, and get rid of it.
Woo, nice one. Watch the master. Oops.
That helps, I guess? That doesn't help, but you know, that momentum helped a lot. Does not, however. Okay, well. You got arrested. What's cool about being arrested, Bart? Alright.
Alright. Oops.
Honestly, chat, I feel like even if I was to keep doing this streaming, which I still plan on it, admittedly, but like, if I was to keep doing this streaming and I was to get like insanely popular, fucking Markiplier's level of popular, you would still probably never catch me at convention, because it just seems like a lot of people that I don't know, and I would just be too socially awkward to do that. Just a lot of people I don't know, crammed into a really small space. And it would just make me really nervous and freaked out.
My ovaries.
Like, even if I had, like, friends there with me, I would still probably get freaked out. I'm not good when there's a lot of people.
You think I'm scared? You thought wrong. I remember
Okay.
this being here before.
180. Dodge.
It's time for some road.
I really gotta figure out, like, a path through all this shit. I will say, now that I'm in, like,
Cool for school.
a calmer mood compared to the last time I streamed this, and that I've apologized, I would like to say I don't take back a lot of what I've said about this game. Because a lot of the time, I'll say it, in places it feels kind of lazy. Because, like, look at a lot of these missions, you know? Set to Kill, the mission that we're doing right now, combined with, let's see, just a few donuts more from when we were playing as Marge, and there was,
Why the hell you guys
Never
keep
Trust a
shooting me?
Snake from when we were playing as a Boo. There's gotta be another example somewhere. I had more, but I forget. Regardless, a lot of these missions are just kind oh, pacifism. I can't do that. I'm sorry, but I can't do that here. I will give you a refund once I fail or do this again. Also, on the subject of failing, I don't think I did that last time.
This sucks.
Don't.
I'm out of here.
Okay, I'm just gonna refund that, because I can't really... How do I refund that? There's gotta be a way, right? I don't know if I... Oh, wait. Okay, go all the way down. Wait, find that somewhere. Pacifism is definitely not the answer here. Alright. Okay. There we go. I hope the counter is accurate, because it's been going for so long that I've kind of forgotten.
Bart Simpson at your service.
But yeah, a lot of the problem with this mod, coincidentally enough, is just the same problems that are there in normal Simpsons Hit and Run, times 3. Because a lot of the game is just parts of the Simpsons Hit and Run, times 3. This mission is the perfect example of that, along with the other 2 that I mentioned. because they're the same as the normal mission, and then it's like, okay, do it 2 more times. And the worst part is, those problems actually happen a lot worse, because, like, because of how much longer the mission is, it's far more than just 3 times as bad when you have to restart the missions. Right? Like, that's rough. And then there's obviously the fact that when you're doing the same thing for like 10 minutes, that adds a lot more time for even the smallest bit of randomness to completely screw you over, which is already a huge issue in normal Simpsons hit and run. Any random car, any random obstacle can just completely screw you up and then end the mission immediately. And that's so much worse here, because that's like the entirety of this mod. Just the same thing times 3. I feel like it wouldn't even be that bad if some of these timers were like just a little more lenient, honestly. A little bit more lenient with the timers, or a little bit less batshit crazy with the automatic, with like the opponent driver AI. And it wouldn't be that bad. What I think it is, ironically enough, is the fact that the developer specifically tried, according to them, to make it not be a difficulty mod. Right? They didn't want to change the game's difficulty to have it be insanely over the top. They wanted to try to make it as close as possible to the original. But they hadn't considered the fact that by just making the missions longer, that in and of itself turns the mod into a difficulty mod. I was facing the right fucking way. That's on me.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Because there's just so much more random factors that you have to deal with
Whoa!
that can just immediately ruin everything. What did I miss over here? What? What? No, there's no way I missed one over here. No, this is ridiculous.
Woo, nice one. Out of the way, wannabe.
Oh, fuck off. God damn it. Well, that's a fail. That's another one.
I'm just glad I'm not. Fine by me.
Alright. But yeah, I don't want to rag on this mod too much, because clearly the developer put a lot of time and effort into it, besides just... like, they actually tried to make the whole game integrate the 3 maps more into each other,
No worries.
while not deviating too much from the actual game itself. You know?
Don't have a cow, man.
But, like, if they just made the driver AI a little bit less crazy,
Bart Simpson style.
they made the timers just a little bit more lenient, because some of them are ridiculous. Some of them seem outright fucking impossible. I still don't know how, in God's name, I was supposed to be able to beat that other mission where I was supposed to break the duff truck with the laser in it. Like, the only way I was able to get that last timer was just because it, like, bugged out and was insanely long that one time. I don't even know if it was bugged out, but the mission itself definitely bugged out because poor old Mole Man was not supposed to get stuck like that.
Oh yeah, baby, bring it on.
And I take full advantage of that fact. Because, you know, I wasn't sure what else to do. Jesus, okay, hang on. But yeah, I feel like if they did a little bit more refinement on the difficulty that they said they didn't want to change, but it unintentionally massively changed, this could honestly be a real great mod. Honestly, like a huge improvement over the game as a whole, if they would just fix that whole situation. And yes, I did say some things that I probably shouldn't have last stream. I got very upset with the game, and I still feel kind of bad about that. But I didn't... Like, here's the thing. When I complain about games, I try my best to be fair. That's why I almost always have, like, reasons. Like, yeah, you could probably make fun of me all you want about me having, like, a long list of grievances about every single problem with a lot of these games. But I feel like that's a much better way to handle getting frustrated at a game than just, like, losing your shit and saying the game is bad. I mean, I did kind of do that last time. But I still had, like, my reasoning. I explained what my problems were, you know? At least that makes it possible for people to, like, kind of understand where I'm coming from. Like, you know that I'm not just... You know that it's not just, oh, I suck at this game, so it's bad. I actually, like, figure out why it is I don't like it. And I feel like that overall makes it just a less frustrating experience for everyone. Like, genuinely, if you dislike something, try to think of the reasons. Try to explain your reasoning, you know? And at the very least, don't do what I did last stream and be a dick about it. He got tilted at the towers, chat. Yeah, I try not to do that, but sometimes it just happens, man. Can't get arrested now, because I only have 9 seconds. Oh, God. Come on. Okay. Nope, that's not where I wanted to be. That's fine. I would have liked to have that wrench, thank you. Okay. I'm actually getting, like, pretty close here, so I'm kind of nervous.
That was totally awesome.
I mean, like, I don't really expect to be able to actually beat this mission. Especially if that happens, especially if that happens.
My coccyx.
Okay.
Mine. Oh, mine.
And then there's one right here. And I don't remember, like, any of the rest of them, so we're flying blind.
Woo, nice one. I hope this car can take it.
But yeah, I don't think that this mod is bad, or shit, as I put it last stream. I just got a little bit annoyed with how the difficulty isn't very well balanced for the new thing, the new styles of gameplay that they integrated by having the game just simply be longer.
Bring it on, suckers.
I don't know if I even need to go this way. I was probably supposed to take the jump, but I needed that pit stop. I shouldn't have taken the jump.
Oh, wicked.
I don't know where I'm going.
Oops.
Ah! Avoid hitting traffic vehicles. Oh yeah, that's so possible, that's so easy, that's so normal, and something everyone can do while playing this game normally. Alright, give me a second. I will say, if need be, then we're just gonna take our cheated victory and move on with our lives.
I don't remember these being here before.
Because as I've been explaining,
I can do it.
it's just ridiculous.
That's totally awesome.
You gotta account for random factors in your game design, man. I mean, like, yeah, obviously, it's random, so you can't really account for it. But you've got to at least account for the fact that there is randomization. And add a little bit more leniency, is what I'm saying. I love cheated victories. I love not losing my fucking mind. Doing the same thing over and over again. Expecting shit to change. But you know what? Sometimes that's just what you gotta do for content, I suppose. This is a great example of why you need to account for randomization in your game.
Been here before?
Like, you can learn the perfect path all you want and get the entire thing
Whoa, guys.
down to a science all you want, but as long as there's randomization, it'll never be something you can just do the same thing on every single time, because something's always going to make it a little bit harder, or more often than not, just immediately ruin everything. But I've been harping on that point for a while now, so... What is that?
It's all good.
I think it's time we move on.
Alright, that was so cool. You mean there's more? Charlie was
Latest tap. Ah, come on! Oh, come on! If I'm already in the busted thing, you can't fucking hit me again, dude. That just ain't right. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't mention this earlier because I was just so focused on apologizing for my mistakes. I forgot to mention, I'm doing something like immediately after this stream too.
Rims cost $900.
I mean, truthfully, it's the same thing as last time. It's just I'm recording something with a few friends. It's gonna be up on YouTube at some point, probably. I don't plan on doing much editing with it because, frankly, I'm fucking lazy, and I already have 2 edited playthroughs that I'm working on. One of them's almost done, honestly. I think I have, like, literally 1 more recording session to edit on Sonic Adventure. I'm not gonna make it.
I was this.
Did I get the thing for when I failed that
You
last one?
got it. Time to lay some
Like when I
rubber.
had 1 left? Some point. Some point, probably. Yeah, you know, someday. But yeah, real close with Sonic Adventure.
Woo, nice one.
You don't remember? I think it is just 1 more recording episode, because if I remember correctly, spoilers, Arizona and I did, like, the entire last 2 segments of the game in 1 recording, just because the final story, quote-unquote, was shorter than we were expecting, which unlocked the actual final story, which was pretty much just some cutscenes and a final boss. So... only 1 more recording session left. I think at most we'll get like
Out of my way, man.
2, maybe 3 recordings. I think that's game over, boys.
Got wrong.
I think that was game over right there. Thank you.
Oh, man,
Just
that's
get it
so
over
terrible.
with. Thank you.
Hey, slower traffic to the right, please.
But yeah, I have so many things that I need to like focus on editing. So the one that we're working on right now, since it's going to be very light on editing, I'm probably gonna have that one be like
Simpson at
in
your
between Sonic Adventure and whatever we do next. You know, the thing that I'm working on next. Because it might be a while. Honestly, we haven't gotten very far in that one. And also, it's turning out to be a lot longer of a game. So there's a lot to do with that one still. I'm probably also gonna do the chunk system for the...
pal, man.
Not the thing that I'm recording tonight, but the other one that I'm still working on. I'm trying to be vague about all this stuff, so I don't just, like, spoil it, even though I know it's not all that big of a deal. You know? It's kind of an awkward situation I'm putting myself in.
Whee!
Regardless. Ah, for fuck's sake.
All right.
Some of the way these fucking guys swerve just makes them impossible to avoid.
That was totally awesome.
Okay. But yeah, so like the one that I'm recording tonight is gonna be part of a series that's gonna be mostly trying to like hopefully like
Oh, this is
pad out
totally
time
cool.
between Sonic Adventure and thing I do after that. Not that I'm not enjoying it, just like it's gonna be less edited, something simpler. As it stands, assuming I even like, you know, release it. We'll have to see. Come on, man. Stop pointing me the wrong way. I'm gonna make you add more edits. I will ignore you, Arizona.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Besides, aren't you recording
That was
this?
so cool.
If you want more edits, you edit your own damn playthrough. Come on.
Out of the way, wannabe.
Getting real sick of like the tiniest little taps setting me off in random directions, I will say. That was on me. I probably could have avoided her. Damn it.
No worries.
I need a wrench now. Thank you. That's less than ideal. Fuck. At least the cops seem to be incredibly stupid all of a sudden.
Whoa, wicked. Whee!
Though I'm probably not going to get much help anyway, because I'm also just as stupid. I don't think 14 seconds is going to be enough with the way I'm driving. Oh, the fucking bush! Oh, I love it when a bush is rock solid. It's just like my favorite game, GTA Chaos Edition. We all stupid today?
Fine by me. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
honestly, I feel like a big part of the issue here is this fucking car. Like, I just feel like this car isn't all that great. It feels like it should be way more durable than it is. Come on.
Simpson style.
Did I get the counter last failure?
It's all good.
Come on. There. Of course. I thought maybe I could make it.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
Your ass is not paying attention to the counter. That's fair. Oh my god. Fucking really, man?
Transmission.
I feel like that right there was like the perfect example of why the randomization needed more
Don't have a
time. Like, we needed to add more time to these missions to account for the randomization. That last stand in the last section completely blocked. There was no way I could grab that without running directly into the two cars that were blocking the path directly in front of it. Or behind it. Ah. What the... Like, these invisible walls, man. I don't know what I'm getting caught on half the time.
I just know I'm gonna be blamed for this. Whoa!
Okay. I think that little detour in that last section is probably gonna screw me.
Take that!
I don't even know if I'm, like, doing the best possible path here, honestly. I still have no idea if this is, like, an efficient way to handle this part of the mission. But I have to essentially do an entire previous mission just to get to this point of this mission.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
It's ridiculous.
Mine, all mine. Take that. Come on, just a few. No problemo.
Damn it. I definitely think getting caught by the cops has been giving me a lot of issue here,
Whee!
obviously, but I'm not really sure, like, how I would adjust for that,
Yeah.
right? Like, obviously just either A, stop hitting so many things to get the cops on you, or B, avoid the cops better. But both of those are kind of made borderline impossible with the randomness. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking ranting about the game. I'm just kind of like trying to like figure things out here, you know? Oh, come on, man.
Bingo! Oh man, this sucks. You think I'm scared? You thought wrong. Oh yeah, baby, bring it on. All right.
Okay, so... talking about something besides
That was
the unbalanced nature of this mod. Look, again! Alright, sorry. We're moving on. We're moving on! We're moving on. No more talking about how unbalanced this game and thus this mod is. Because I had something else I wanted to talk about. I mentioned lately that I was offered to take some things off of some relatives' hands. You know, just a bunch of gaming things, which is perfect for a Twitch streamer, whatever, pretty much for anyone who's doing game stuff like this all the time, like me. Well, my shit has arrived. I got like a bunch of GameCube and Wii games, along with a GameCube, GameCube, Wii, Nintendo 64, and NES games, along with a GameCube and a Nintendo 64. So, fucking... there we go, we have some ideas for streams now. Obviously, if you have any other ideas for streams, I am gathering ideas for the next game vote in the Discord. Arizona is doing a BRB, so I will do the exclamation point Discord in a second when I'm not getting bombarded on all angles. I'll try to do it after the next failure. Oh, come on. But yeah. So I've got a few more games to screw around with. That's fun. I'm holding back the sneeze right now, I will say. So it's kind of a problem. Oh god. There's a woman in that parked car, just sitting there. Nope, don't go that way. The glass to the back of the school is a lie, it's a trick. Even the other way, it's a trick, it's a lie, it's just a deception.
I don't remember these being here before.
Okay. But yeah, as always, Gamebo, still collecting games. So like, just go nuts over there. Oh, come on! There was like nothing I could have done about that shit. He was fucking hidden by the glass and just fucking rushed me, man.
Move it or lose it, cool.
Oh, come on. It's not a great angle. Okay, we're fine.
Whoa, wicked.
We might have this one, but I'm not going to get too excited. Especially if I'm going to do stuff like that. Okay, we don't... Okay, we do need the wrench because there's a stand over here. And also, that means we can't take that jump anyway.
Time to lay some rubber down. It's all good. You mean there's more?
Okay.
You're all mine. Cowabunga, dude.
It's almost better to drive on the sidewalk than it is to drive on the road in this game. Just because you don't have to worry about getting stopped by the other cars.
Jump to light speed.
We have to fucking go back! That's right! Oh my god! Oh, that sucks. Are you winning, son? I've gotten further than ever without cheats. But I don't think I'm going to be able to survive. My health is too damn low. Don't point me the wrong way, man. Come on, camera, work with me here. Oh my god, I can't see anything. It's so unbelievably over. Oh, come on!
I think I broke something.
That's cheap. That's so cheap.
I'm out of here.
There was nowhere for me to get healed, man. There was nothing I could do. You shouldn't even be able to take damage from landing a jump, man. That's stupid. That's so unbelievably stupid.
Off for Bart.
You fucking kidding me?
Bart Simpson at your
God, I fucking deserved that win. You guys know that fully well. I deserved that win. After all I had fought through to get to that point, I deserved that.
Woo, nice one.
Ah. Whatever. Nothing we can do about it, I guess. Oh good, the fastest time we've gotten for a hit and run. I will say, it's starting to heat up in this room.
It's all good.
Arizona's beautiful singing in chat is gonna get us a copyright claim. It's getting real warm in here, is what I was trying to say. What the hell, man? Why can't the wheels just stay on the ground? I might have to, like... Oh, right. Game vote. If you guys want to suggest games for me to play, and things to show up on the game vote, go to the Discord. I was gonna mention that earlier, but I forgot. Well, I mean, I did mention it, but I forgot to put up the little link to it in the descriptor in the chat. But there, it's there. You can see it. You can go there. And then hear me rant about stupid bullshit. And then also tell me what games I should play, and how bad I am at them. You know what game I have not been talking about in the Discord a bit lately, though? Is Tomodachi Life. I was going on and on and on about that for a while when it first came out, but like... Tomodachi Life Switch, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream,
I hope this car can
it's a
make
bit more shallow than 3DS one, I will say, in a lot of ways. Right? I don't think it's a bad game, but it definitely feels like there's not much to do in a lot of places. And like, sure, that was kind of an issue with the previous game, but I feel like
out of my way,
it's not even just like there's not as much... Like, there are points where there was there are points where there was nothing to do, so much so as, like, it feels like there's just less things overall in the new Tomodachi Life game. Like, it's clear they wanted to put more of a focus on customizing the island and everything. And, like, yeah, I get it, and it's a really good thing that they decided to, like, allow for people to get so insanely specific with their Miis.
that was totally awesome.
Even if it's not quite as good as the one in in Miitopia, I'm just saying, could could do with some improvements. There was a lot more customization. You could actually like have parts of it functional. Can't really do that in Living the Dream. I digress. But I feel like by trying to make things so customizable, they kind of didn't put as much of a focus
I'm just glad I'm not the
on like actual
Fine by me.
like events and things, right? And when I say events, I don't mean like, oh, there's a Christmas event or there's like a whole new. I just mean like events as like things that happen around the island, you know? Like there's not as much to really observe in Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, despite the fact that like a big focus of the game is just observing the islanders and seeing what they're doing. And honestly, I feel like a big part of why that's not as well done in this one as it was in the last one is because the whole trying to make you... words. Because they tried to make it so that you could customize the island and everything. Like, sure, I get it, it's neat, it's a fun little gimmick, but the thing is, because everything's so focused on, like, what the player makes, instead of having a bunch of, like, pre-made locations, then the Islanders can't really do anything with all of those things that the player is making, as opposed to the actual pre-made locations. Right? Like, I feel like even with just one of the locations that appears in both games, the cafe isn't, like, as interesting in Living the Dream, because all they can really do, for the most part, is just sit down at the tables and then maybe have a conversation. More often than not, they just sit down and eat. Which, I mean, sure, they did go to the cafe and sit down and eat, but, like, there's just less things to see. Right? Meanwhile, I feel like when they had the specific locations in 3DS Tomodachi Life, there was more, like... Because those were actual locations and not just general spots on the island, they could have, like, specific time-based events that happen. Well, not time-based, but, like... Well, yeah, I guess time-based. Things that happened at certain times, that counts. But yeah, it was like every location had their own time-based events that would happen. You showed up, like, at the middle of the day and went to the park and they would be doing, like, a barbecue. Or you showed up, like, at the fucking... words. Things are escaping me. Examples are escaping me right now. Fuck. There was more examples. I swear to God, there was. I'm just not thinking about them. Because I'm trying to lock in a little bit. Right? All I know is that I'm so fucking tired of playing no repeats with my Miis. Yeah, it feels like they kind of tried to, like, balance out the fact that there was less events by just making the Miis play games with you more. Because they didn't do it anywhere near as many times as they do in the new one. But, like, that doesn't really count as a substitute when you don't have that many games to pick from. Sure, there's a few... I think overall there's more. But there still was way more events in the previous game than there was games in the new one. You could go to, like, the park or the fountain or the amusement park, 2 different locations, and there would be, like, night market, day market, afternoon market. Sure, all of those are in the new game, but instead of it actually being, like, specific events for those locations, it's just they have a market for when those things happen. Those are, like, the only events that actually return from Tomodachi Life. Fucking missed one. I hate everything. I should just restart now.
That was great.
Alright, but regardless. And on top of that, even if we ignore the fact that there's not as many, like, actual events happening, the Miis just don't really have as many things to do, right? Because a lot of those specific locations that existed in the last one, it wasn't just there for, like, to be there. It wasn't just, like, an environmental thing. They would actually do things in these locations. Like, you could see them working part-time jobs, or sometimes even shopping at the various stores. You could see them, which, mind you, side note, in the previous game, there wouldn't always be a Mii working at the store. There would be, like, a generic Mii face. So it was more interesting when there actually was a Mii working at one of those places. I don't know. I guess it's fine either way. I'm not too beat up about that one either way. But, like, you could actually, like, see the Miis doing things at these locations, and there were more of, like, the items you could give Miis on level up. Like, there was, like, fucking golf clubs and baseball bats and fucking punching bags and shit. There was way more, and you could actually, like, see them doing these things in the world. And on top of that, they would have, like, I don't know, like, they would allow you to see more of specific locations because they would just be doing specific things at specific locations. Like using a skateboard at the tower. I feel like they try... Alright. This is gonna be weird to explain, but here we go. Right? By making the game take place in, like, an actual world, an actual specified location, being the island that the player designed, they wound up taking a lot away from the actual observation and, like, the actual world. Because by having a less specific world and just having, like, the general idea of the island, they were able to be a lot more creative with it, because they didn't have to just fit everything into this one specific world, this one specific tiny island that the players made. They could just have as many locations or spots, or make these locations as big as they want. They could just do whatever, and it would still just work. It would still feel like it was in the world. But they can't do that anymore by having the new set island, having, like, the design be something the player can change every little square of. And because of that, they weren't able to actually add in a lot of the same things that were present in the previous games, you know? So, like, honestly, I kind of hope that if we ever get another Tomodachi Life someday, I hope that they go back to, like, the same island design as Tomodachi Collection on the DS, Japan only, and Tomodachi Life for the 3DS. You know? Because then they wouldn't have the restrictions of needing the player to have unlocked... Well, I mean, they still have to unlock these locations in the previous game, but, like, the player wouldn't have had to have unlocked it and then found a specific place on the island to put it down. And on top of that, they could have a lot more things happen at these locations, as opposed to, for example, the Mii's asking for a fucking bouncy playground ride, which they ask for all the goddamn time on my island. Besides the point. But, like, that shitty little playground ride can do one thing, and that's it. Every single time. It's the exact same thing. Meanwhile, you go to, like, the cafe from the previous game again, and there's a lot of things that they could do there. You would see the beach, and they would have a lot of things that they could do there. And sure, I think for the most part they got, like, almost everything from the beach in the previous game. But, you know. There's not as much happening on this new island. And that kind of just makes it feel a bit empty at times, honestly. Well, go ahead, just arrest me.
Out of my way, man.
Okay, and then go over here, drop down.
Whoa, wicked.
You know what else I noticed about Tomodachi Life Living Dream that kind of disappointed me, but I feel like most other people haven't really talked about? They removed like a whole category of things that you can give to your Miis in the new one. And that kind of sucks, because this whole category, I don't know what it was called, because they just used like images to represent all of them. That had like a bunch of things that you could interact with, or more interesting things that you could do with your Mii, as opposed to just like waiting for them to happen or just giving them food. Like, I feel like nobody's talking about the lack of that item category.
I was this close.
But, like, that thing had, like, a lot of things you could do with your Miis. Like, you could give them a swing, and you would be able to put up a swing and use that. You could give them, like, a kaleidoscope, and you would be able to look in the kaleidoscope. You could give them an AR camera, and you could use the AR cards that I don't think anyone actually still has at this point, besides myself, honestly. And you could take a picture of your Mii in the real world. Or you could use a hypnotizer and look over all of the dreams that you've unlocked. Or you could feed them cold medicine when they didn't have a cold and have them talk about how that was gross. Don't drink cold medicine when you don't have a cold, by the way. Side note. But that was a thing you could do. Like, there's a lot more options for, like, what you, the player, could do to interact with the world as well. And I feel like they kind of... No, don't do that. I mean, you could do that in the new game, to be fair, but don't do that. Where? Why does it always point me the exact wrong way, man? But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of the new Tomodachi Life somehow managed to take a lot away from the previous game. And, like, I get it, they wanted to have a focus on customization and let the players do whatever they wanted. But, like, I feel like there should be more things happening. There should be more events at various locations. Or even just, like, events of, like, the Miis looking around their homes or something, or, like, hanging out with each other. Like, sure, there are some of those. Fuck's sake. But it definitely doesn't feel like there's all that many, and on top of that, it feels like they're pretty far in between and difficult to find sometimes. I love not being able to see when I'm driving in this driving game. I'm taking a drink.
Oh man, this sucks.
Alright.
Bart Simpson at your service.
But yeah. I feel like they should have started by at least making the game on par with the previous Tomodachi Life. Like, here's what I think. If we were to get another Tomodachi Life after this one, because I feel like we're not going to be able to break away from the core of the insane customization, which, don't get me wrong, we should keep something. But, like, hear me out. If we were to make, like, a new Tomodachi Life, or a new Tomodachi Life was coming out, 1. Customization for the island specifically. I'd say get rid of it. I'd say we just go back to, like, the previous island. I mean, like, I don't think it's really adding all that much. But on top of that, as previously mentioned, because they actually have to, like, fit things into this island, I feel like as a whole, it kind of just takes away from the game instead of actually giving to the players. Especially because the players that are going to be getting the most out of designing their island are players that probably would have played a game that is a lot more focused on customizing the island. Customization, but also is less dependent on doing everything yourself. Like, let me repaint the existing houses, not make a whole ass new one. Yes. Yes. Like, I feel like most players... Like, sure, a lot of people are gonna enjoy a lot of the extra customization, but every little thing, we shouldn't have to make every little thing. Like, okay, sorry, I'll try to, like, give my thoughts on, like, that as I'm describing the thing I was talking about. I got kind of sidetracked, that's on me. But, like, I think we should honestly just get rid of the island customization, because by having it not be an actual specific location, and just having it be, like, a vague overview of the location, that means that we can just have whatever be in the island, and just not have to worry about it, and not have to question it. Like, there's a school in the previous Tomodachi Life. The only time it ever shows up is if you decide to tell your me to confess to someone they're attracted to at the school. That is the only purpose of the school. But, like, obviously you're not going to question that, because, you know, who cares? It's not like it matters, it's just nice to have that extra location for the aesthetic. Or for, like, events and things, you know? So I'd say start off, get rid of island customization, and then, like, revamp the basic island that you start on. I have lost all of my money. Customizing other things. Yes, but there's a limit. Right?
Fine by me.
I like that we can make our own little items and, like, food. I think the food was integrated more or less perfectly. Because, you know, it functions exactly the same as it does as the ones in-game, just with the only exception being, I don't think the food that you make can ever be a me's favorite or least favorite. You know, like the two absolutely fucking hated and absolutely fucking loved items. Right? That's fine. I'm fine with that. I think that works. But, like, a lot of the other items, I don't know. Right? I think in some ways we need to expand the customization, and in other ways we need to reduce the customization. Right? I think a good change for the video game customization would be, like, being able to record your own sounds, or, like, put in your own audio files or something for the game, instead of using, like, one of the pre-made ones. But that's just me. Same with the TV show, really. Ah, fuck, that was on me, too. And with the books, I mean, like, at the very least, you could give me the choice between hardback and, softback, I guess it would be called. Paperback, that's what it's called. And then also maybe, like, let us decorate the entire thing, the spine and the other side of the thing, too. You know? Because, like, in-game, you can only do the actual covers, and you can only do either one side or both sides. You can't do both sides differently. But that's besides the point. I also feel like they should probably tone back a little bit of the customization. Like, we don't need to decorate or do like the houses, I feel like. And I feel like there shouldn't be as much of a focus on like the treasures as like something that the player makes. Like just as a whole. Because most of them they can't really do much with. Like the most interactive ones, like the TV show, the video game, and the pets, those came at the expenses of the video games, the TV shows, and the pets. Because in the previous Tomodachi Life, again, I don't think there was TV, so I'll give them credit there, but there was, like, you could give them a Wii U and a 3DS, and you could see them actually, like, properly playing them. And, like, with the Wii U in particular, they actually had, like, fully made animations for, like, a few different games that they could be playing on the Wii U. And, I mean, the screen was just, like, flashing lights, but, like, you could actually, like, figure out what game they were playing based off of what sound was coming from the TV and, like, what motions they were making with the gamepad and the Wii remotes and whatever. That's fucking cool! That's way cooler than just seeing them fucking sit down with the Switch and tap away. You know? That's fucking awesome! Why wouldn't I want that over that? And the pets were like actual pets. You could give them like a fucking... what's it called? It was like a rent a dog or rent a cat coupon. And they would just have a dog or cat. Every so often, they would just have a dog or cat show up at their apartment and just play with it. As, like, actually physically play with it. They would pet and touch the animal, actually physically touch it, instead of it just kind of, like, floating there and hopping around. You know? I feel like you shouldn't be making... like, I think the worst part is, they probably definitely... They almost definitely could have okay, fucking fine, just get me off this stupid fence! Oh, yay! They almost definitely could have had, like, the player-made pets and the actual existing pets. Maybe not without there being an obvious difference, but at the very least they could have had both of them be there. But they changed the pets to adapt to that system. So now even, like, the game pets, like the ones that are there by default, I'm gonna give this one more shot, and if we don't get this, then we're done. We're just gonna count it. Like, the actual in-game pets provided by the game are just brought down to that level now. Just with, like, a higher resolution, maybe. And that kind of sucks. I feel like you shouldn't have to make... okay, we're not counting this one. We're counting it that way, but we're not counting that as the last one. This is going to be the last attempt.
Bart Simpson,
right? They put too much focus on the customization without realizing that people actually want to play the game. Right? Like, I don't mind the ability to repaint a Mii's room or house. I mean, I don't think that they should have broken away from the apartment building thing, because space with more islanders is also kind of a big problem. But they could just condense everything into the one apartment building on the 3DS one. But, like, I like the idea of being able to repaint the floors and walls. So, like, in terms of expanding customization, for one thing, I wish that we could do, like, the entire floor or the entire wall. Because, like, the way it works in-game now is that you make a section of the wall and that gets tiled across, or a section of the floor and that gets tiled across the floor or whatever. I wish that I could just do the whole thing, you know? that would allow for much more, like, specifics. And for me to, like, line everything up properly and everything. But you can't. You just kind of have to roll with the tiling thing, and it's kind of awkward a lot of the time. And then obviously there's the obvious ones. I already mentioned have the island from the last one. I'm not sure if I mentioned specifically, like, upgrade it a little bit. Not too much, because we still want it to be recognizable. But we still want it to feel like... I wouldn't mind having an apartment building, but then having family homes with married me's for children. You are in luck, because in the previous Tomodachi Life game, once two Mi's got married, they would be moved to Mi Homes, they called it, which was just an area on the map. It was like the apartment building, except it just had actual houses for the Mi's. And you could see various rooms from those houses and see what they were doing.
Whoa, wicked.
I mean, you couldn't, like, affect those houses by, like, giving them rooms or anything. But still, it felt very cozy, and I kind of miss that. Especially because, like, I'll say it, I kind of don't like the fact that you just cram... Like, that the game always tries to just cram as many Mi's as possible into one house. Especially because, as previously mentioned, when you have a lot of smaller houses with a bunch of different Mi's in them, that can kind of take a lot of room. Right? But the thing is, that also, like, gets... but also, like, you pretty much have to cram all the Mi's into one house. Because otherwise they take up too much fucking space. But it's not as cozy as having, like, an actual single family home for your family.
I'm just glad I'm not in school.
I'm done. We're done with this shit. Not only the hardest mission in Part 2, but the whole map. I'd argue the whole fucking game. Oh wait, I guess that's what you're saying. Sorry, I was getting so wrapped up with what I was saying. Sorry. Okay, so for those who don't know... Technically... Nope, that's not right. Technically, I already have this mission beat, but I used a glitch to get rid of traffic when I did it, so I was trying to, like, do it legit. Over a minute worth of advertisements now. What? It's not... Do I have it as, like, a minute? That seems like a long time. Let me check. Ads. Oh, yep, yeah. And that's still on, like, the lower end. I guess I'll be back over the serial over. I'm sorry, man. I try to keep it very infrequent. Right, the thing is, it'll always try to run ads at a specific time. I think we should only have 1 minute of gameplay per hour. That's a bad idea. Like, there's always some level of, like, give and take with the ads, and I feel horrible having ads, but at the same time, that's the only way I can make money off of this shit, so... I'm not selected on the game. Okay, there we go. Regardless. For those who missed it, we used a glitch to beat Set to Kill by getting rid of all the traffic on the road. I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. I'm back now, none of those advertisements were even remotely interesting. Yeah, they never are. Also, just... I don't know if you saw that, but... We already beat this, but we used a glitch that got rid of the traffic, so I was trying to do it legit, but no, it's just not fucking worth it. It's just ridiculous. So I'm just taking my cheated
the
win.
aliens have taken over the Duff Brewery, and they're using it to store laser guns. Oh, never in my life have ever had to do so much explaining.
What? This is Duff's worst disgrace since Duff Ice. It's time to use my secret weapon. Remember when I told you I sold my old car so you could go to college?
Yeah?
It was a lie.
Yay, tough luck, Swarthmore.
That car is horrible, should have done Set to Kill with Bart's car. The game makes you use that car.
It's crashing time!
That car is
By
set
me.
by the
Don't
game
have a
for you to
comment.
use. Oh, it's racing.
Oh, cool, Bob. All right.
I didn't realize that it was racing. There was a bunch of things in front of me.
My pet peeve. Oh, out of control! No!
Lousy laws of physics. That's totally awesome. Damn automatic transmission.
Okay.
Excelente! I have road rage and I know how to use it. Stay on target. Stay on target.
Oh, this is too cool for school. I am so sick of
Fuck's sake.
I need a
Yeah, get the car out, then the mission starts, then use the payphone to call the car back. As I said, I was trying to do it legit. That technically falls under the grounds of a glitch, man. And yes, I'm not saying that what I did didn't count as a glitch, but also, I was trying to do it legit after the fact, which is why I was struggling so much.
Woo, nice one.
And I was one away from it one time. I'm pretty much screwed because I went the wrong way. Not really, that's part of the game. Yes, it's an unintended part of the game, or an oversight, or an exploit, which is not intended, which means it's not legit.
Let's see you do better.
Careful.
Mod had some really strict timers on it, and I don't know if there would be enough time to get a new car. I'm guessing he's saying, like, if we switched, then we would just restart with Bart's car. But, like, either way, an exploit is still something that's not intended and not supposed to happen.
I just
So
know
clearly
I'm
not really legit. Just saying. Legit is relative in this game. Well, if that's the case, then I'm taking my fully cheated... I'm not even gonna call it cheated then. I'm gonna say that me getting rid of traffic in this game is totally legal. Because that's what legit is. Because that's what it means when legit is relative.
Boring.
Sweet.
So I'm counting it. Oh, you dick. Not you, in chat. I was talking about the guy who nearly knocked me out of the path. Ah! Destroy traffic, less carbon emissions. You right?
That's totally awesome.
If only I lived in a walkable town.
Whoa, wicked.
I didn't do it.
Never could master that traffic glitch. Here is a word of advice, because I had a lot of trouble with it too. I learned something that might change things for you. The video I saw just said go to any race. Well, I mean, any checkpoint or time trial, I think it said. It has to be the one in the level you're doing. It can't just be anyone on any level. It has to be on the level that you're doing it on.
Oh yeah, baby, bring it on.
Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, because it would be getting rid of the traffic for that level, and it's completely loading the new level.
Whee!
I blame society.
And I've been playing this for over 20 years, and I played it 227 times over that 20 years. God damn. Can't fault a guy for dedication.
Nothing lasts forever.
I'm doing really bad, though.
Totally awesome.
That's real bad.
Yeah, I totally rule.
But yeah, I tried it in, like, using the correct race in the actual level. First try.
Where am I gonna put all these?
You cheated, cheater. What's
I even
my
skipped
name?
missions on the fully connected map story. I mean, I've been getting through it pretty alright so far. Set to kill is the only time I ever did something even remotely illegitimate, I would say. But since that's relative, then we're just gonna count it anyway. Yes! No! Ah, I thought maybe it would be at the thing, and that little screw-up would have saved me, but no, it didn't matter. Now play it for 227 times more over a total of 40 years. This mod definitely makes the missions harder. Yeah, they said that they didn't want to make it harder, like a difficulty mod,
Aw,
but because they made the missions so much longer,
Dead people say
there's
I-
way more
That was an
space
insult.
for randomization to completely screw you over. So a lot of the time, it's not even the player's fault when you screw up, quote unquote. Just something to think about. Same with regular Simpsons hit and run. A lot of the time, the random cars and traffic and whatever, going the wrong way again, are like the only real reason that makes some of these missions hard. So like, a lot of the time, it's not even really your fault a lot of the time. And this mission, just by making a lot of the missions, like, or this mod, by making a lot of the missions, like, 3 times as long, there's just a lot more time for that to happen. And they didn't, like, accommodate that with the timers. I'm not gonna get this one, by the way. I'm not. This is not the run. I just figured I should let you know, chat, this is not the run. I'm about to play a mod called It's a Long, Long Night. I'm going the wrong way. I'm lost. I think I saw that one on the Donut Team website, maybe? Yeah, it's about Bart planning the best party ever. I did see that one. I don't know, I might check that one out. Probably not soon after I beat this one, because I'm gonna need some time after Hit and Run to... after this to cool down. And also, I don't like doing more than one mod on a single game at a time. Well, I mean, like, back-to-back, I mean.
now come on. Whoa, wicked.
Okay. Sure, bro. It's that way. Go that way. I also saw some other ones. I saw one that I actually downloaded, but I didn't play it yet because I didn't want to play that one at the same time as another game that I started around the same time as me starting this mod. So, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but when you see what it is, when people who have been watching me for a while see what it is, they'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, he would pick a mod like that. I thought it looked pretty good, but I didn't really get too good of a look at it, because I didn't... Okay, hi, there you are. Because I didn't want to spoil too much.
It was like that when I got here.
Ah, that's another part of the timing, or the randomization. I mean, it's not actually random, I'm pretty sure, but it always pretty much ends up being random anyway, more or less. I shouldn't be going this way. I can be going this way, though.
Charlie horse, Charlie horse.
That was bad. No, I think I screwed up, actually. I think I did a bad thing. No, hang on. Hang on! Oh my god.
Oh, that was too easy.
Oh yeah, I totally rule.
The lasers were only the beginning. Even now, our all-purpose evil cola is spreading underground through your water supply. It will wake the dead. Zombies will rise from the grave and devour the living.
And our ratings will rise. Rise to levels unseen since the heyday of Evening Shade.
Oh man, that sounds cool. I mean, oh no, I hope their plan fails. Who am I kidding? Zombies eating brains? Oh, this is gonna rock.
The Simpsons Investigate is another interesting one, but it's pretty hard, especially the final mission. Especially the final mission, which is a chase. Picture Skinner's sedan with the speed and handling of the open-wheel race car and the strength of the Plow King. Whew, okay. I know Skinner's sedan is pretty quick, and I know the Plow King is really powerful. I don't think I have ever heard of the open-wheel race car. I've never 100% completed this game. Truthfully. I've done, like, bits and pieces. It's from Homer 2. Okay, so it's this one. Is that the one? It's not the one that we were just in, right? That's not... It's not that, right? You get it after completing all the races. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I've never completed all the races. In fact, I was actually kind of like doing that in this playthrough. So we're gonna do that for a little bit, if you guys don't mind. I think... You seem to know a lot about the game. Based off of which cars I have unlocked, can you tell me which levels I still need to do races in? Or is that just not gonna work? I mean, I can't blame you if you can't get that, because that's kind of a ridiculous ask. But if you did know, that would be very helpful. The carpet built for Homer is destroyed. Don't worry about that. You also need to buy cars. Yeah.
I need your help. My car is, sleeping.
I'm not focusing... I'm mostly just trying to get through all of the races. I don't know, maybe one day I'll do, like, normal Simpsons hit and run. Every single everything. 100% the game on stream. Maybe. You know the coin farm? I don't. I imagine it has to do with, like, a specific spot with a lot of boxes and vending machines, and you just need to keep reloading that level. Kick boxes twice and reload mission. Yep. Okay, so I guess I did know, just I've never done it before, I suppose. Yeah, I had a... Whoops. I forgot that select respawns you. I had a lot of coins before, and then I tried to beat set to kill. And now we have 43. Alright, I'm gonna actually, like... I think I've done all of the races in the first 4? I don't think I've done them in episode 4. Level 4. Hello, what was that? That was a follow. Thank you to Fords for the follow. Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna get the car built for Homer, though, because I want to hang out with Homer. And also, that's a pretty decent car.
Kind sir, could you give me a lift?
Did you know your breath smells like fried pork? Oh wait, that's the phone receiver. Pork phone.
Okay, I don't actually... What am I doing? I'm a freaking idiot. Street races, 5, we're done. Or 3, we're done. I can't believe I just never use that normally. So I forget that that's even a thing, you know? Love progress. Street races, 3. Okay. I think we've done a lot of them, actually. Okay. 0. Okay. We can start from here. Just out of curiosity, why does it only kick the boxes twice? Also, why is there no... Okay, there's my car. I'm sure there's, like, a specific reason. Is it, like, kicking them... Is it, like, breaking them all the way makes it so they don't respawn? Probably. That would make sense. At least that's what I'm guessing.
Attention
for Homer?
cars! 10-year-old
Ah.
hitchhiker needs a ride!
Oh well. I'll still roll with it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna 100% complete this mod because just the normal missions are making me lose my damn mind. But I'll go through like each of the street races just for fun. See what cars I get out of that. Maybe one day I'll 100% normal Simpsons hit and run. Maybe one day I'll even 100% this.
My dad will pay for all the damages.
I don't know, I would have to get a lot better at the game, though. And I would also still have... I need to go back and watch through, like, a shitload of The Simpsons. I keep saying that I'm gonna do that, and I have watched some of The Simpsons, but I still haven't, like, sat down and done it, you know?
Watch the master.
And I don't know why.
Whoa! You think I'm scared? You thought wrong. One side, let's go!
What I do know, though, is that, it's really fucking hot in here. So I'm gonna... Tell me if you guys can hear my fan, because I just turned it, like, all the... Well, not all the way up,
Whoa,
but, like, most of the way up.
Hey,
So
slow
hopefully I'll
traffic
be
to the
able to,
right,
like,
please. Out of the way,
breathe a little
wannabe.
bit.
I don't remember this being here before.
Regardless. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm just doing a sweep through right now to find all the street races. In case I haven't said that. I think I mentioned that I wanted to do the street races. I don't know where they are, is the thing. Is there one up here? I feel like there's one that's gonna be up here. Probably not, though.
Whee!
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright.
Oops.
Sorry if I sound like I'm getting kind of tired. It's just near the end of the stream. I've been going for like nearly 2 hours at this point, so things are kind of starting to wind down.
Hey, Nelson, how's work been?
I'm not allowed to beat anyone while I'm on the job. That takes some getting used to.
Also, you guys... I'm gonna check OBS. I don't think you guys can hear the fan. Maybe you can hear it when I start talking, though, so...
3, 2, 1, blow!
At the very least, it doesn't seem like it's coming through when I'm not speaking, so I can just assume for now that it's fine.
All right. Ugh, my ovaries.
Like, before the fan was at 1, now it's at
Alright.
3, so if I need to turn it down, I can take it down to 2. I'm just kind of trying to, like, get some airflow in here. I hate living in a desert. I've said that a billion times, and I will continue to stand by that. Because it's just the worst. And the summer,
That was totally awesome.
do not even get me started. I don't think I'm gonna get this. I've never been good at the street races, honestly. Yeah, that didn't work. I find myself trying to, like, think of smarter ways to do a lot of this, but I think I just need to get better. I think that's just the problem, just simply a skill issue. The fact that my car is torn to hell and back definitely isn't helping that argument. Okay, well...
Man, this sucks. Let's hit.
Come on, Bart. Even Millhouse could do better than that.
Ooh, that.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, blow!
But yeah, if I sound a little tired, that's because I kind of am.
Whoa, wicked.
Feel sorry
Hey,
about
you're
that.
supposed to eat my dust.
Since I'm probably not going to be doing this for too much longer, and I'm probably going to end this off after this stream, or, after this street race,
Don't
not
forget to
stream.
write.
I mean, obviously I'm going to end the stream, but you know. Sorry.
Oh, now come
Uh,
on.
Since I'm probably not going to be going for too much longer, and I'm probably going to end it after...
Aw, loser.
I complete this race, I'm just gonna say thank you to everyone so much for sticking around and watching.
Awesome. Oh,
I would like to remind everyone to not watch the previous episode, and once again, I am very sorry for that whole situation.
you have a cow, man.
And I hope... Thank God he drives like Homer does, too. Regardless, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Whoa!
I'm not gonna end it off here, though.
Great, now I'm losing. Lisa did it.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I totally rule. Hey, you were
Is he gonna
supposed
hit
to
it
be
again?
my dust.
Aha! Both of them hit it, so we kind of blocked them off a little bit more.
Woo, nice one. Oh man, that sucks and blows.
Come on. Perfect.
Regular Lance Murdoch, Bart. Without the full body cast, of course.
Give it time. Perfection, thy name is Bart.
Okay. Thank you everyone so much for sticking and watching. I'm sorry a lot of this mission was just me playing through Set to Kill, or a lot of this episode was just me doing Set to Kill. I'll try to make progress next stream. And I'll try to not get pissy again next stream. I mean, I didn't today, but also still. Thank you everyone so much for sticking around and watching. I am going to end this one off here. I will see you guys next time. Peace.